pay her bills cause that's my favorite freak. I be diving in the shit and make the pussy leak. Trap nights at the crib, I'm a nigga Reek. Welcome to another day in the trap. It's your boy FlyStonerMotive.
It's your boy Rell.
And we got a special guest today, you feel me? Got a real like stamp in the city, you feel me? Like if you in Miami, you know where to go at, you feel me? So we're gonna give it a round of applause to the iKrave team, you feel me?
Legends in the city, legends in the city.
You know, with Trap Nights, you feel me? We here to give our people they flowers while they can, you feel me? We want to let y'all know y'all be doing a real outstanding job, for real, for real.
Appreciate that,
Yes, sir.
So yeah, let us say a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Sheena Van Dyke. I am married to Eric.
The power couple.
Yeah.
Feel me? Yeah.
That's good.
For real, for real.
Yeah, I'm E, Eric, whatever you want to call. I'm from around this neighborhood. It's my wife.
40 boy E.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit about us. We went to middle school together. We went to high school together. We've been friends before our relationship. So we had a friendship that built our family that we have now. So now we didn't date in middle school and high school and stuff like that, but
Wait, hold on. We didn't get dating in
a
high
little bit. You was scared.
We talked in high school.
I went talking a little bit on the phone a little bit.
That's what I'm saying.
The
That boy had to
phone
play
in
it cool.
school, and
I wasn't popular. Fuck it. You know what? Both of us popular in our own little way. I'm more popular like the hood, wild way. She more popular in like
school. I was a majorette. I played
Majorette.
soccer, softball, like in high school and things of that nature.
Okay,
so,
miss everything, you feel me?
yeah, just a little bit. I was most attractive at Miami Northwestern. Class of 2001. For real, for real.
You was doped off in the cut.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We definitely was gonna get to that and ask you guys how you met and how the relationship started. So
Yeah.
y'all started us off.
Yeah.
So how many years it's been?
10 years married and 11 years together.
Woo.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Lord, give me that strength.
Yeah.
I need that strength.
No, but it's what you make it.
Yeah, it is, man.
Marriage is what you make it. Trusting and not being controlling and,
Facts.
being able to be yourself and, being able to reflect on your wrongs and your rights and not putting it on social media. Always in private, not even in front of your kids because kids should know what love is and what it can be.
Facts.
So we try to be that prime example.
It's been fun for me though.
It's been
like
fast. It went fast.
Some people make it like marriage. Oh, I won't do that stressful and all that.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's been fun.
It's a breeze.
Yeah, it's been fun.
lit.
It's what you make it, man. You know what I'm saying?
And we
You
still
gonna be in it.
date.
Yeah,
We still date each other. You know what I mean? Like,
That's most important.
yeah.
Yeah, facts.
You don't just like a lot of when they get married, it's like it's over with. Meaning like my life, I can't do this, I can't do that. No, you still got to keep that shit alive and have fun. That's a lot of people don't do that. So that's what we get
And make time for one another, but also make time to miss each other. So even though we're here at iKrave and we work together, but we still have our time when, he play basketball or I go out with my friends, he go out with his friends. But we still, that separation, not calling it hounding, you know what I mean? Unless it's an emergency or something like that, but which is very rare.
Quick, the kids in trouble.
Yeah, but good thing we don't get them yet, But, like I said, it's what you make it.
Definitely. So that's how y'all keep it going.
Yeah.
11 years strong.
Yep.
That's
Strong.
black love right there.
Yeah.
And you don't get that in today's, age
At
generation.
all. At all. Because social media got everybody head wrapped up on
It is, man.
what it's supposed to be
It's
or what they
supposed to be,
think.
yeah.
You feel me? I don't know, boy. Nowadays, they put everything on social media.
Yeah.
Like, God rest the dead, you can't even die in peace no more.
Yeah.
No.
I
At
see
all.
that, yeah.
Like, a camera coming out before they even help you.
Yeah.
Real, boy.
All right,
So how important it was for you guys to understand like y'all a team when it came to like business aside from the relationship?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Eric always been like a team for us.
Yeah.
Like, he sacrificed a lot. When I was in the corporate world, he allowed me to go back to school. You know, meaning when I say allowed me to go back to school, he sacrificed watching the kids. I ended up having another baby. And so he was with the little ones while I was trying to finish school, because when you're in the corporate world, nonprofit world, you know, you have to have these degrees. You have to, if you want to make that top tier money. Right. So, you know, he was like, go back to school, do what you got to do. So he was a team for us while preparing me and us for what we have now. So when I graduated, and then he was like, we getting ready to open up a restaurant. I was like, what? I said, well, Dad, you don't even know how to cook. He was like, but you do. And I was like, not for no restaurant. So then, yes, and I was like, and the parties that we used to have and everything. Yeah. So I was like, oh, no. So then, you know, I kind of doubted it at first. And he was like, nah, listen, even if we selling chicken and fries, if we make $750 a day, that's $250,000 a
mindset.
year.
That's a real mindset of a hustler.
Why wouldn't you want to just do that? And I was like, you know what? He called me. He said, we finna get ready to sign this lease when we got the lease here. Yeah. January 6th. I'll never forget. And then I was like, all right, we here. So now it's time to go full force. So me working my full-time job, we signed the lease January 6th. We was open, fully open, ready, licensed and everything, because that's what I do. I do research and everything because we didn't come from the restaurant world. Yeah. So when he said, this is what we got to do, guess what? I had to be a team, and this is what we got to do. Right. Yeah. So then I went ahead, did everything. We got open March 10th. Within 2 months, and never came from the restaurant world. So, you know, it's just, that's what team building is. He pushed me to do something that he wanted to do, and then guess what? It became our passion, and it became us being able to build on each other, and he always believed in me. So that's why I say he always was a team for us and for our foundation, our family. So I always give him credit. I always tell him thank you, because when he told me I had to resign, I was like, we only been open for 3 weeks. You know, and he was like, listen, they at where they at. We need to be at where we at. And his words that I always say, no matter what, he say, a boss take risks.
Yeah, facts.
And I was like, those the best words I ever heard. And then guess what? That same day I resigned, and that was the best day of my life.
That was 5 years ago.
That was 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Okay.
4 years. Yeah. So, March 10th made 4 years.
So from what I'm getting, like, basically in business, a lot of things that go wrong is egos. You feel me? Like, if you tell somebody to do this or you tell somebody to do that, they think you trying to probably boss them around or something like that. But y'all basically got roles. Y'all stay in y'all roles. Y'all play. Y'all don't never be like, okay, why you ain't? You feel me? From my angle, you feel me? Yeah. So I feel like that's the thing that really make things work. Right. A lot of people.
That's true.
You feel me? Got too much pride.
He the big ideas, and I execute. That's what I say. I execute them. But he got the big ideas, and he know how to, you know, like, a lot of our marketing comes from Eric, and a lot of people don't know that. So when he markets, the way that he market, like, when we first started, our prices were super low. Okay. And he was like, listen, we got to make a name for ourselves. And I sit back and I soak it in. I love it. I love to hear him talk. So, you know, when he was like, you lose the game. He got the best sayings now. I'm telling you. So you lose the game. Yeah, I believe in it because it worked every time. So you know what I mean? It's best practices. So you lose the game. So, you know, we started out low. Everybody in here, and then they believed in it. As much as we believed in it, because we push it more. Because if you don't believe in your brand, nobody else will. Right. Of course, anybody asks, what's your favorite restaurant? It's going to be iKrave, because that's mine. Yeah. That's what we building. So, you know, that's what it is. It is iKrave. So I always say I go off him, I feed off him, and then it just makes me go harder, you know, because he that guy. Yeah.
Let me ask you, how great is it having, you know, your spouse having a spouse that has a head on her shoulder, coming from a community where women only look at us men as a
Provider, yeah.
as we supposed to be, but they looking for a man with money, but they not bringing their intelligence that a lot of women have to the relationship to make it one, to make it thrive.
That's a good one, boy.
How great is that?
It's a great feeling, man, and it also brings out the best in me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it keep me on my toes and it keep me going, and that's a good question. I like that.
Nah, that's a good
Yeah,
answer.
because real man, back in the days, I was a ladies' man, so I have talked to a lot of women back then, and I didn't see nothing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen what you just said, like just a look for me. You feel what I'm saying? So I married her in what? I asked her to marry me in 4 to 5 months, like that, because I knew what I said. Damn, she have a head on shit. I know what I wanted already,
Right.
and that's what I was looking for.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Even when I was talking to the girls, I wasn't talking to them because I was looking for something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even at a young age, I had a plan. When I was 16,
Yeah.
I was already thinking big, like, damn, I need to find somebody to marry. I need to have this. I need to do this. I was thinking like that when the 16 years old was around me. They weren't even thinking like that.
Yeah.
They think about grad night and doing all this. I was already saving and planning a family.
Yeah.
I was way ahead of my
your
time.
time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I can't
I would talk to somebody, and we'll go on a date, and when I hear them talking, I see they full of themselves. They ain't, they just about them, the looks and all that. I'm gone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I talked to a lot of people back then, because I feel like they weren't for me.
Right.
Like even with I don't know if y'all seen it, I posted something on Twitter before with the income tax.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
definitely seen
Yeah,
that.
that went viral.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I be asking just to see, like, just to see the reaction. I'm like, hey, man, you feel me? Let me get your income tax. I'm finna.
Yeah.
Boy, what? All right, you know what? Don't even worry about it, bro.
I missed that. What that was?
Yeah, no, I posted on Twitter, I think it was a year or two ago. I said, hey man, I asked my wife to give me, I think it was $9,000 or $90-something.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody was grilling me, dog.
Why would
Went
you
on
take
there,
her money? I'm like,
you
what?
you
That's
taking
a
her
team.
monies and all that. I'm just like, damn. And I'm like, so you telling me if I'm doing for her, like she can't do for me?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I
Seen
seen
that.
and that made me like, damn, I'm glad I'm married, because I seen all the girls' mindset.
Yeah.
You're like, hell
And
no, I
everybody-
wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
You
they were
crazy?
like, oh, I would never be married. This, and I'm like, but damn. So you telling me I could buy her a Benz, I could do this, I could do that. And
But
I
they can't
and
reciprocate that
you know what I'm
energy,
saying?
man.
Yeah.
They can't reciprocate that energy at
so
all.
you can't help me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they were like, who? Not me. I'm keeping mine. And that shit made me
Yeah.
feel away. It made me like, damn, I'm glad I'm married.
I married her.
yeah, man. Yeah.
Right.
So I seen that like that.
This
Yeah, 'cause-
generation definitely is selfish, and the
Yeah,
women they
bro.
just feel like it's supposed to be one-sided.
And
Yeah.
that shows if she giving it to me, she believe in me because she know I ain't even gonna fuck it up.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that's good for your confidence. That
Yeah,
make
yeah.
That make you hustle 2 times harder. Like, okay,
Bingo,
like,
yeah.
I got somebody in my
And,
corner.
and,
you feel
and then,
me?
like I said, I put the only thing I did was put it in the bank.
Yeah.
And whenever she needed, she got it back.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
They still didn't get that part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a user. I'm talking about they went viral. They went on me.
Yeah,
I was looking like.
I seen it. They
trying to look for me who I am. Like,
they read it just to respond. They didn't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
comprehend it.
Bingo.
Don't do that.
The majority of people who knew me and knew what I was about understood. Facebook understood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Twitter people just know me just from Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Then like, okay. But Facebook people, they kind of, they do it for school and all that. So they was already.
But
they
you gotta
get it.
understand what Twitter and Facebook is. So you go to Twitter. Twitter's like the ratchet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the.
You think so?
It's crazy. Yeah, it used to be the opposite though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The opposite. Facebook used to be the trenches.
yeah.
Yeah, it
yeah.
did.
Getting classy.
But
boy.
then as you
They
get
classy
older,
on us.
but you know, as we get older and we get more involved in Facebook, you got all your family on there. You catching up with friends from college on there.
Yeah.
You know, old teachers that you ain't see since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So that's like it's a little bit more upscale than Twitter. Twitter is just like I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
And this tweet, I'm gonna have 1,000 other tweets. By the time the end of the day, I done tweeted 1,000 times. You ain't gonna see this no more. But yeah, though, man, I seen that, man. That was major. You know that she did that for
Yeah.
you. Because she seen the vision. And
Yeah.
you don't get a lot of women these days who see the vision,
No.
man.
See the vision.
It's just right now. They living for right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of women lack confidence.
Right.
So they don't build their man, whether it's just telling me, dang, babe, you look good, or like, dang, boy, you smart, you know, and I listen and my eye contact and you know, just talking back. A lot of women lack that. So if you're not interested in what I'm saying, that's when they veer off to other women or they homeboys or they don't want to be home. But you got to understand, you got to build your man too, not change them.
Right.
You build them. You build them.
Get them smart.
Right. And dang, yeah. And always understand your man is the head of the household. Allow that man to be a man. And a lot of women don't do that because they try to take control. Yeah. Oh, I'm the mama and the daddy. No, I'm the mom and he's the father. Yeah. So you allow him to be the head of that household. Right. And a lot of women lack that.
Right.
Okay. I got something for both of y'all. I want a separate answer from both of y'all. As far as the iKrave business, like, what was that moment y'all really realized, like, damn, boy, we really on to something. Like,
hold on, man.
We really got something going.
Okay, I was sitting right on the, I was sitting over there. Mm-hmm. My homeboy came to me and say, you don't see this? I'm like, what? He say, look what you got. I still didn't take it in. I'm like, there's people here. He's like, bruh, you got yourself something. Yeah. He was a little older. His name was Slick. Uh-huh. He was a little older. He told me, he said, man, you got yourself on it, boy. This is it. And I'm like,
it's a regular day at work.
Yeah, bro. He's like, no, this is not normal, bro. Yeah, like, y'all been open for a week or two, and y'all booming.
Yeah.
So I went home and thought about it. Because even though we was open, it's out my all. It's a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just something to do.
Yeah.
But when he said that, I went home. I couldn't sleep that night. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? Damn.
We really got something going on.
You got something. Then that's all going hard.
Okay.
When I realized it, when we were in construction phase, we let the kids come up with the waffles. Their friends started, like, because they were there while we were making it, and their friends was posting it for us, like, and, you know, nobody ain't know this was from scratch. I created from scratch. So when we opened up on March 10th at 7 a.m. and we had a line before we opened, like hold on, dang, like for real,
ain't
like, you know, we was like, okay, some people ain't gonna come in to about 10, you know, like nobody gonna know.
Black
but
people
when
time.
we had a line and it was super packed, and I just remember like going back there because the chef, she was scared of the gas stove. I was scared of the gas stove. Man, it was crazy. But when I came out here and I was like, oh my God, I remember I was like, no more dining. I can't take it. I was like, this is real. This is something like out of our control. And then the next day, we had the same or more people out there. And I was like,
that's the best kind of problems to have.
Yeah. And I was like, this is real.
Right. Them great
and I
problems.
knew, like, from the second day, and I cried to my daddy, and I was like, we need help. We had people waiting out for an hour. And then he came, because he was working at the Four Seasons at the time. And he just had got off at 6 o'clock that morning, and he came in here. And I just remember back there just crying, like happy tears, because it went from an hour to 20 minutes. He showed us how it's supposed to go. I just cried. I was just at a standstill, and I was like, and we was getting the food out, and people was super, super, and it was still happy on Saturday, but it was just amazing. I knew, like, okay, this is real.
Right.
And we didn't have anybody to back us up. It was just all marketing and putting it out there, and the kids putting it out there, and they was, you know, reposting, and then, like, from that second day, I knew it was real.
Right. Because I was going to ask you, where you get the menu from, like the menu set up, because you said, you know, y'all, he just threw you out there like, man, you know how to cook. I don't know how to cook. So is this your menu?
Yes, it's our menu. That's why it's short, sweet, and simple.
Okay.
You know, I just put the best recipes that I know how to make on the menu.
Okay.
Now, we let our chefs have fun. We have chef specials and, you know, things of that nature, but I always said I don't want to put anything on my menu that I can't make and it doesn't taste the same. So everything on that menu, I can get back there. If somebody call out or chef call out, I get back there and make everything the same. It's been many days and many nights and many hours that I had to. So, you know, that's why it's short, simple, and sweet. And it worked.
I'm glad you said that because during the pandemic, it was a lot of people, like, you know, investing into trucking business, and a lot of people don't even got a CDL license, you know, like
I
they
seen
can't,
that.
yeah, you know, they can't, if something break down or if somebody leave their truck on the side of the road, they gotta get it towed or pay somebody else to come
Right.
fix
Come
it.
get it, yep.
So that's really important in my aspect. Like,
Yeah, you
gotta
gotta know
you gotta get your
every-
hands dirty. Yeah.
Not just cooking. You got to know every aspect of your business, as far as inventory, as far as making sure that your registers are running right. Knowing like, okay, well, it's 1 o'clock. Why am I only at this number when I know I should be at this number? You got to know that back end budgeting. That back end, that's what keeps it going. If you don't know how to rotate that same dollar, baby, it ain't gonna work.
Okay.
That's the thing. You got to know every aspect from the inventory closet to the back to the freezers, everything,
Right.
because
The sales,
it all
yeah.
sales.
Yeah.
It all
What-
boils down on you.
What's selling the most? What's not? And how can I upsell this? Yeah.
How can I give my staff bonuses if they do this, if they upsell, if they do this, you know?
Right.
So you got to be creative every day.
Okay.
Since y'all got a very successful business, y'all ever think about, you know, doing a class or something like that for other entrepreneurs?
I never thought about it.
Cause y'all telling me stuff that, you know, I never thought about in the aspect.
Right.
Like, you know, y'all could probably.
When people come ask, I tell them, but I try not to say too much because sometimes I like to tell the good and the bad.
Okay.
And then when I'm telling the bad, I'm gonna tell everything. But then they feel like, he must just don't want me to do it.
You
You
do
feel
it.
what I'm
And no
saying?
certain people
He
don't
must
know
don't
how
want me
to
to do
take
it.
it.
So,
Right.
and I got that from a few people. Like, oh yeah, but they doing it. You know. So I started like, you know what?
I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to
Yeah.
really mess with you.
Yeah, because what's for you
see something, yeah.
is for you.
That's true.
You know what I
That's
mean?
100% true too.
And a lot of people, you know, and then a lot of restaurants, a lot of people that grew up wanting to be chefs have their own. They don't understand when they say, but they doing it, and they be mad at us
Yeah.
because we're doing it. But you got to make sure that you're determined, not just saying, "Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that," but you got to actually do it.
Yeah.
And it's a risk, like he said, it's a risk. So if you got $10,000 or $5,000, you can't say, "Okay, I got to save it." Now it's time to put that money up and do what you got to do. You got to, if you don't try, you can't say you failed.
Yeah,
Right,
facts.
right.
You know what I mean? Because it might be something that bloom into something great.
Yeah.
But if you
Something
don't
you never
try,
even imagined.
you can't know. You can't
Yeah.
know what it will be or what it could be. So I always tell people, you know, like that's why I love doing podcasts. I love doing interviews because, like I always tell anybody, if we can do it, you can do it.
Right.
It's just what you do within those 24 hours.
Yeah.
You got to be determined. It's gonna be sleepless nights, things that you
Yeah.
sacrifice from your kids, but they gonna understand at that light
I'm
when
not
they see
mistaken,
that light.
The third day, I was so tired, man. I fell asleep on the expressway, man. Yeah, man. I fell asleep. Then when I got off the expressway, I was ran right into a wall. Me and my
Oh
son, man.
man.
Yeah, I woke up right in time and had to swerve
Yes,
off, and I'm like,
17 hours. You know what I
was
mean?
man,
because
that would mess me up.
yeah, but
People only see the good.
The good.
They
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
understand
yeah.
the bad.
That
When
lets
they,
you know right
when they
there.
see this, they say, but you doing it. But you don't know what it took for us to get this.
Sleepless nights.
Yeah, them sleepless nights. I almost
Hard work
ran into a
grind.
wall.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, man, I was real
I
tired.
had to
fell
quit the
asleep.
job. You know,
She don't fell asleep. Yeah.
Plenty times when we had the location down south, man, I was like, we dropped off the catering order to UM, and I remember kind of saying, oh, I'm going to surprise them. Let me go because I haven't been at this location, at the 47 location in a while ago. I don't even remember. All I remember is bloom, bloom, bloom. I was like, oh, I done fell asleep, almost hit. I swerved in time, but I bust the tire and everything. But it's like nobody don't see those things.
right.
Like you
know.
said, what's meant for you is meant for you.
It's
Y'all
meant for
blessed.
you.
You feel me?
Right.
Y'all meant to be
And-
Look at that. Can you see that? Ooh! Butter.
That's 100.
it could be vice versa. But you get, it's the work that you put in. It's just not gonna fall in your lap. You gotta put in that work.
Definitely. Let me ask y'all, and this is my question to y'all. Out of every place in the city of Miami,
I just
anywhere,
ask the same thing.
yeah, like why right here?
Well, one of the reasons, this kind of my area. I grew up in this area. This place again, when I was young, I'd be sitting right there outside. Can't get into all that, but I'd be sitting right outside the door. I used to come in here. It was like a little. I won't call it a restaurant. They had like a little pool table. I used to come in here. They'd run me out. Get your little ass out of here. So I just say, you know what, I'm gonna buy that. So my mind, stuck on. Yeah, I did look other places, but this right here, I always wanted it.
From a young age.
From a young age, something I always wanted.
That's because they wouldn't let you in here.
Yeah, it had to be right there.
So I'm gonna buy it. I can't stand right here. I'm gonna buy it one day.
One day.
And you did it. You did it, man. By the grace of God, man. That's lovely.
And y'all really lit up this part too, because it was like, 7 9 was kind of like a.
Everybody say that.
Everybody say that. We brought life back over here. A lot of people say
I ain't gonna lie, I used to come through this way, but I ain't never used to come over here.
Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
When I craved him, like,
Even
Dolly's been here for a while.
A long time.
But I still never came here, like over here, and chilled and got something to eat and felt safe. When I come here, I feel safe. I know it's good food here. It's good homemade drinks here. So, man, y'all got yourself.
This spot been over here for like 20-some years, but nobody never lasts. It's always been a restaurant for 1 year and it's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
So 5 years, man, 4.5, 5 years. That's amazing. I can see many, many, many more years to come, man.
Yeah, I see it too.
Definitely.
We was honestly, my mindset at one point was I finna open up everywhere. But then what happened with that is I prefer quality over quantity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I know, like, again, people not gonna run it how we gonna run it. And I ain't wanna be just all spaced out just to be doing something. Yeah. And then like, oh, this one right here good, but this one over here nasty, this and all. So, you know what I'm saying? So I just say, you know what? We're gonna take it slow and just do the best we can with the ones we have.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were opening up here, we were opening up there. But the thing is, it's like you too spread it out and you can't really control it how you want to, Right. And the thing was, like he said, one to be this and then one to be that, and which it should always be the same. But like people gonna run it how they want to run it and or how they think it should be. So like when he said he slowed down and quality, and that's very important to us. Like we want to bring that quality, like customer service, the food, or whatever we can bring to our city. So I really agree with what he said.
Business must be booming. Y'all opening up one right here on 64th and 7th. So y'all gonna keep this one going and that one.
Yes, we're gonna keep this one going. We have contracts, so we're gonna keep our catering contracts and then our big contracts that we have, so we don't mess with the day-to-day operations. Okay. So then we're going bigger with our seating. We're gonna do beer and wine now. Okay. So we got some good things coming up. That we got that bring back that dine-in feel that we had before the pandemic. So we did really well actually during the pandemic. So it just gave us a better vision on what approach we want to take ongoing. Okay,
y'all knock down that. Y'all get y'all some liquor license. Y'all gonna be having to knock down the buildings around y'all for the bar.
Hey, listen, we at God's speed.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. One day at a time.
One day at a time.
Okay.
That's why I'm only going as fast as He allowing us. And if that's what we foresee, bring it on.
All right. I come in there and get me a Corona and try.
Corona. We got the Corona. We got the mimosas.
Okay.
The wine.
Grills and all that. Yeah.
All right.
I see y'all be having a lot of celebrities come through. You feel me? How y'all felt about that when y'all started start having celebrities come through?
Well, it was a good feeling, man, to know they wanted to eat iKrave. I like it that. It's a blessing, man. Yeah.
And the way that they love it too. Information, our athletes, celebrities, the rappers and singers and actors and actors, it's wonderful. Yeah. Because some people, they be open for 20 years and nobody don't go in there. So, you know what I mean? But by the grace of God, you know, it happened, and like I
Coming to
said,
the hood too.
yeah, they come right in the hood.
I stay seeing you post like
Yeah.
people from everywhere.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you make sure you say what city and state they
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
It'd be the most like randomest people.
People, yeah.
Right.
And I don't
They
get, and I don't get to post everybody, so
Yeah.
I be from everywhere, man.
Right.
Ireland and
Sweden,
all that
yes,
stuff.
they, like from everywhere, all walks of life. So it feels good.
Right. Shout out to Ocho, man.
Yeah.
Ocho come show love,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Ocho come show love, man. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah. He come and answer the phones and take orders too.
Yeah.
When he come in here.
Yeah, play soccer, and
Yeah.
he do
We're
everything.
doing that one time.
Yeah. Ocho unstoppable, man. Shout out to Ocho, man, for come supporting iKrave,
Yes.
black owned, one of the
Yes.
most beautiful black owned business in the city of Miami and the state of Florida, man. Definitely got to
Staples
come.
real trademark right now.
Yeah.
In this little area, Eric came up. He always coming up with something, right? But I always remember. He was like, "Man, this Win City. You know, like you got Winwood, we in the city. Shit, this Win City,
This Win City, right here.
iKrave.
I like that, man. I like that.
Yeah,
So this Win
yeah,
City.
boy.
WYN. You
WYN,
don't
okay.
change a letter.
Yeah. That's lit.
City.
Yeah.
All
Win
right.
City. Okay, now.
Don't worry, 5-10 more years, y'all go buy the whole block. Definitely gonna be Win City.
I back-
That's right.
I
See
back
the
the
vision.
block. Yeah.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Man, y'all
Okay,
doing it.
I'm finna start getting political with y'all. You feel me?
Okay.
I got my first political question. If iKrave was in the White House right now, what would be the first thing on y'all agenda?
In the White House.
Yes, first day in the White House. What's the
Okay.
first agenda?
I asked him, man, why them gas prices high, man?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie.
If I was in the White House, I'll ask for more funding. Look at the small business. Like really look at what we do. I know they call us small business, but we do big business.
Yeah.
And really look at funding on how they fund. I know, Florida gets so much allocated and things of that nature, but really go into us as small business, black business, Hispanic business, and see what we do, because we're more than just a restaurant.
Right.
You know what I mean? We give to the community.
Yeah.
I can't say other restaurants or people, but my husband and iKrave is the foundation that helps us give to our community.
Right.
Just like when we did Surfside, things of that nature, like asking for more help. So if we do want to purchase a building across the street, that funding is allocated. All they have to do is, like we paperwork, of course, but allocate those things so that we can do bigger things for our community, for our youth, for our people with disabilities, for, people that have been incarcerated that need second chances, so that we are able to continue to do those things. But I'll ask for more funding for us as small business, restaurants, and nonprofits, which they do get money. But I'm just saying, like,
We need
I know
more
we're
money.
we're
We need more money.
profit.
Right.
We're for profit, but actually allowing us to do more for our community in that way.
Right.
I always say we the footsteps, so let us continue to thrive and do more for our community.
Okay, I'm definitely voting for iKrave.
All right, appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. I like to. Well, a lot of times in my head, I be thinking about generational wealth. You feel me? And I be doing a lot of studying about the economy. And I know y'all building 9 times out of 10, y'all doing this for y'all kids. Y'all trying to build a legacy, trying to build a good platform. But I seen the statistics say that about 80% of the people, like the kids who invest like a large amount of their wealth from their parents, usually end up losing it within the first 3 years. So how do y'all plan on, getting y'all kids to know the financial literacy, basically, like the worth of a dollar? Because, they might not have to work as hard as y'all. Y'all really had to get it out the mud, you feel me? They might be in a way better place and way better predicament than y'all. So what y'all gonna instill in them to make sure they don't lose what y'all built?
You want to go ahead and take that up?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so We give our kids, we always show them, you know, like, this is for you all, this is for you all. We talk to them. But the thing is, it's actually having them work. Our son started working from day one. He's 18 now. My 12-year-old, she just started working in here and things of that nature. But like you said, just because it's our dream, it may not be our kids' dream.
True.
So even if they do have the foundation or have the money to do what they want to do, I'm okay with that. Even if they don't keep iKrave going, it's gonna be one of them. We have 4. One of them better take over, and you know. But I'm not expecting all of them to believe in because they have their own dreams.
Right.
That's just like our family. They know we had dreams, so it's allowing them to blossom into the young man and young woman that they need to be. So if our financial means is able to let them do that and explore that, I'm okay with what they do as long as they do right by it. And they do the same thing. So we have a foundation. We set the example. Be a great husband or wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, so that you are able to provide for your kids the same way. It doesn't have to be through iKrave, but in some type of aspect, at least we know that we gave them that wealth to be able to do that and achieve that. So even if it's a family member that believes in it like we do, we wouldn't mind leaving it so that they can, you know, continue our legacy. But God forbid, if something do happen to me, I know that I set the foundation. I did what was right for my kids and my family and to make my parents proud of me. So I just want the same thing for them.
Right, definitely.
So what if they be like, Mom, Dad, I want to be a rapper. Or, Mom, Dad, I want to be a YouTuber.
Okay, well, something like that happened with me the other day. I think I posted that too. I told my son, because we was planning on buying a house in Orlando soon, and I was like, Eric, listen, you can stay in here, you can live in the house, you got to pay no rent, but we want you to run the iKrave.
Okay.
And he was like, what did you say? No, he said, nah, I'm doing my own thing. I said, your own thing? He said, hey, what your own thing? He said, I want to be a rapper. I said, Eric, you don't know how to rap. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, but I've been practicing.
Yeah, you've been writing lyrics.
And honestly, like, for real, man, it kind of messed me up. He's a first child. So before the other ones, everything I did when I had him, it's like I'm willing to sacrifice my life for him. As long as he okay, that's that's before. That's what I think before first. As long as he okay, that's all that matters.
Right.
But to hear him say like, no, hey, now I'm basically there like, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's a business. There's a whole business.
Giving you a business, a house.
So for him not to see that, it's like, damn.
Kind of like a slap in the face.
Yeah, it is. But he came back 2-3 days later and said he want to, but
But they'll figure it out.
But then again, I think about it,
ask him.
he's still young.
He's still young.
And I don't think he understands what's really given to him or with the opportunity, but he will later on. Like when he starts, like, oh, I said you need money still to do the rap thing, So he's gonna come to his senses. Right. You know what I'm saying? When he starts seeing that studio time. And this and that, and then the thing about it, he's shy as hell. Like I don't know, he's got no Instagram.
Yeah, he very shy.
Yeah, the rappers coming here, the celebrity come here. I say, man, take a picture. He be like, nah, I'm good. So even when we go on the trips and all that, I say, man, he in a position to have his Instagram lit. But he don't care about that. He want to be. He's so shy and secretive. So I'm like, how you gonna be a rapper if you don't move like that?
Right. And I said the other day, I say, spit me some bars, cause when you see they're gonna be. He said, "I'm not yet. I ain't ready."
Oh, no.
Now you gotta be ready. You the rapper.
I went in the room to bring him some towels or something.
Yeah.
I see
a whole setup. We didn't even know.
In there. I'm like, damn, I ain't even know. So he's very good with money now. He get that from me. He saved his money.
He saved his money.
Now, he got some money for a little kid. He saved. So I went in his room. I never go, and I seen the little studio set up. I'm like, damn, he's for real about it.
Thought I was playing?
Yeah.
I'm finna spit these bars.
He just secretive window.
Like I don't mind, I don't mind even helping him, but he got to show me something different. Because that might be a dream. He might get bigger, but damn, that shit ain't easy. We all know that.
Yeah. You think it's confident? What you think is confident when it comes to spitting to y'all? He know he want to do it, but him spitting to y'all.
You know what, man? Somebody told me, and I said, nah, he quiet and shit. They said, maybe he just round like that around y'all. And I thought about that.
Yeah.
That's possible too.
That was a lot of us.
You know, so you know, I don't know, man. But I want to see.
I can't wait to see either.
Yeah.
But you know, like I said,
I ain't gonna lie, you know it's an important question you should ask them that I always ask myself. If you had $15-20 million, would you still want to be a rapper? That would really like break it down to like if you really want to do it. Like if you had the money and don't need to do nothing, would you still want to be a rapper? Like this is you doing it for the money, or you really like love to do this?
Yeah, because they're gonna tell if you like it or you love it.
Facts.
Right.
he don't like all the attention,
Yeah,
so
he
it
don't
kind
like
of
the
shocked
attention.
us.
That's the crazy
That's the
part,
thing.
like,
He don't like all the
He'll
attention.
say, nah, I don't like that attention. Like, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, how you gonna get on stage? How you gonna do this?
Right, you got to be jumping around.
I was like,
all
maybe
day.
you're gonna be a writer, because you could be a writer or whatever the
Right.
case may be. But
He don't like to come out here and deal with customers, so how you gonna, I don't know, man. So I'm eager to see how it's gonna play out.
Right.
Yeah.
But it definitely threw me off, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep about 2 days off deck. I'm like, what the fuck?
But we do see a little potential in our 12-year-old, because she be ready to tell the managers what they doing and what they doing wrong and how to do it and this and that. So we see a little niche, but you know, like I said, we don't know what will happen 5 years from now. You
Right.
know, so
Well, speaking of customer, when you were saying he don't even come out here and talk to the customers, I'm gonna dive back kind of into the restaurant. Being a black-owned business, how important is customer service?
Oh yeah, I'm big on that. That's one of the things that keep you open. That's one of the things that keep them coming. I'm very big on that. I go the extra miles for customer service. You need customer service because, man, that's keep you open, man.
Right.
That's the main priority. Besides the food, that's next in line.
he answer every inbox. He answer every
I'm talking about,
post.
we don't left they syrup out. I'm
He
waiting
done
in
drove-
Broward. I'm driving
Go get him some syrup.
Go get him some syrup. They way by the airport.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That customer service.
Yeah.
Right there.
Nah, for real.
We go above and beyond.
'Cause
and I really can't say that.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I remember writing you about something.
I think it was we left the steak. Oh, the 2 pork chops.
Yeah.
I think they put a guy. I think
I wrote you. I'm talking about he got back to me and so in no
Yeah.
time I'm like, okay then, we up, boy.
No, he's very
Customer
on top of
service
that.
is big.
And you know, we human. Like the people make mistakes, and you know that also. We all know that, but everybody don't know like that. They think we did that purpose. Oh, they trying me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, how we trying? We don't know it's your food. Like you know what I'm saying? Well, the cooks, whoever back there, sometimes they don't know who out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you know.
So you do believe in, a lot of people always say like the customer is always right. I mean that's not true, entirely
I'm
true.
gonna say they pause like, hold on.
It's not true.
Yeah.
Because man, they customers, they're special. We also need the customers. We need them to keep the thing going, but they can be a piece of work sometimes too,
Right.
man. Some of them come in with bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? I have seen that. So you're not always right, but you still have to make it wait. You know what I'm saying? Like they even though they go, you have to make it wait and make it right the best way. Even if they're wrong, it's something pay to just go ahead and fix it.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to go back and forth.
Yeah,
and
and
all
then
that.
you never know. I always say this to my staff. You never know what a person may be going through. But the fact that they walk through that door, they could have lost their son or their daughter. And they might have a bad attitude for God knows what. But then they come in, sometimes you can change that attitude by just saying, hey, how's your day?
Right.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to iKrave. May I take your order? You might change that bad attitude that they haven't, because you don't have to give that same energy. You just probably got to be extra nice. You might have to be extra courteous, but that's what you do to change that feeling that person might be having.
Definitely.
Sometimes you're not going to do it all the time, but majority of the time, if you always continue to be nice or get them, hey, I'm not finna let you do that to me today.
Yeah.
And guess what? Then they just start laughing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can change a person's perception of you, or you can change that perception if you don't feed into it.
Right.
And that's what people lack. Sometimes it's okay. They might come through, but they still came to spend $1 with you.
Right. They
And
could've went anywhere else.
that's all. They walked through that door because they got 100,000 restaurants to go to.
Yeah.
But they came in this door, so we got to provide the best customer service and loyalty to our customers because they have been loyal to us.
Right. But some people just try. They just be trying. Like,
They
I don't
push it. They going
I don't see people eat the whole plate and come back and say, well, I ain't like it.
It's too salty.
Yeah, it was too salty.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, man.
How you deal with that, E?
Man,
He'll still give him a
I
whole
still
nother
give him a
plate.
whole
Yeah.
I don't like to go to
Why you gonna argue with you?
No, he
bro?
ain't gonna
You got it.
Yeah.
Right.
You got it this time.
But if you take it again, we already know what it was. You know what I mean?
right.
So, you know, you don't have to accommodate every little situation, but majority of it, I can say he do try to accommodate them in every way. You know, you're not gonna please everybody,
Right.
but you know that's our job. We have
Definitely.
to cater. This is what we got into, so you cater to your customers.
Definitely.
All right, so to end it out, we got our last segment. I think it's called "Message to the Streets." So,
Yeah.
what would you tell like your 15-year-old self if you could do it all over again? Like with the knowledge you got right now, what would you tell yourself?
You go ahead first. Hey, boy, there's so much I can say.
15. What I was doing. Being grown. But I would tell myself, keep going. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Keep that drive. Because I've always been active, I would say keep that drive. Don't let Eric get away. 'Cause we was talking you know, let her come back. You know, but no, and be the best that you can be, and don't give up. You know, determination. Keep that because you know it was many obstacles that could have went differently.
Yeah.
But I tell myself keep going because that's what I did. I told myself keep going, keep striving. Do your best, whatever. Put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
So you know, I just tell myself, pat myself on the back, and just say, keep going and be the best woman that I can be, the best mother that I can be, and the best wife that I can be.
And
That's real.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, E?
Let me see. I'd probably say stay away from the wrong crowds.
Okay.
Yeah, stay in school.
Yeah.
So when I was in school, I didn't. I didn't think it was for me, man.
Yeah.
My mind was made up.
When am I ever gonna use?
Yeah, I started.
Yeah, one of those things. One
I
of those
started
things.
seeing it. Like after I made I just see it like
Right.
when I'm gonna use this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But mainly just stay away from the wrong crowds, man, and do right by people and
Yeah.
strive harder.
Now that you older, before we end it, now that you older, how beneficial was school now at this point of life? Like now, you know, you were asking your 15-year-old self, like, how this gonna help me?
Honestly, man.
That boy probably finna tell the teacher, you thought it was over for me.
You know, how beneficial it was. Man, I think that, well, I'm gonna say this, man. I think honestly though, with school, man, I just think they need to put more trades and stuff like, you know,
Yeah,
stuff like that,
you
man.
really gonna need.
Because honestly, like the school stuff, I still,
Question a little bit.
yeah. I mean, of course, the basic stuff, everybody need that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because again,
Reading right.
I'm gonna say this. There's some people who have all the great degrees and all that stuff.
Don't know nothing.
Don't know nothing, but no, hold on, and
Don't
come
use
ask me for all the advice. You know what I'm saying? With life, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about what is relationship, what's money management. We just have to be a better person, like
And
with
none of
skills
that
and
you
all
can get
that.
in school.
And none I got in school.
Right.
And I see, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so that's what I mean. That's what I just think. They should, I should have took more stuff like that with trades and all that stuff. But the school thing, I don't know.
I would say, as far as me, I was a bookworm. I always made the honor roll. Even in college, when I went back in 2000, when I graduated in 2018, cum laude. I always did the best. Like, you know, if I said I was gonna do something, I always did it.
Right.
So, you know, I think education is very important as far as using it because my degree helped me in so many ways. I got my degree in public administration.
Okay.
So it did help me. It taught me how to, Eric taught me how to budget, but you know, like to really grasp those arithmetics and things of that nature, and how to deal with public, how to deal with, you know, commissioners, and how to deal with, you know, like different things that we deal with. But it really built my foundation for my background for this restaurant, you know, that back end. So, you know, I think it is important, but it's what you do with it. It's what you do with it. That's what I think.
So you don't need one, you don't need two, huh?
Nah, I got him. I got him.
Yeah, but nah, we really appreciate y'all for letting us interview y'all, letting us get to know y'all better, you feel me?
Yeah.
We want people to know, like, being an entrepreneur is cool.
Right.
It is.
Y'all got personality, y'all regular people just like us, straight from around the area, you feel me? So we wanted to give y'all flowers, let y'all know y'all doing a very good job.
Great job.
Proud of
Yeah,
y'all.
man, appreciate that.
Definitely. We look forward to interviewing you guys again when you got 10 stores.
I know that's
Coming back
right.
and saying, you know what, man, we talked about it when y'all
Yeah.
had 2 or 3 stores.
Yeah.
Y'all got 10, 9. So
Good. Stop.
yeah.
Just the outro though, right?
Okay. Okay. We just look forward to, you know, when you guys have 10 stores to be able to come back and sit down with you guys and give y'all flowers again and say, you know what, man, we talked to y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all had 2 or 3 stores.
Yeah.
And y'all got 10 now, man. And that's
Yeah.
amazing what y'all doing in the community. You know, being a black-owned business, when the odds against you.
Yeah.
You know, we really look forward to talking to you guys again, man.
Of
We want to
course,
give
anytime.
y'all flowers and let y'all know we love what y'all doing here, man, and keep going.
And that's big for us, and I really appreciate that, because you never know who's watching, you know, who admires, you don't know, you know, and I don't worry about what people say, you know, and I don't really call people haters and stuff like that, but I just know that we have a bigger audience and we have a platform to fulfill.
Thanks.
So whether it's somebody looking to us about like marriage or business, like I don't mind. I always say I'll sit down and talk, tell you the good and tell you the bad. It's
Right.
just what you do with the information, and I don't charge for that. Some people I have known, they're like, oh, if I give you this information, this is what you got to pay me.
Yeah.
Why?
Right.
It's just information.
Right.
You know, like, just let's be one and we grow.
Help each other
Because you
win,
might
yeah.
not know when I may need you,
Right. Yeah.
and you may not know when you may need me.
Right.
So that's what other communities do. They help each other.
Right.
And once we grasp that as a community, listen, we can be big.
Conquer the world.
And listen, we can be
Unstoppable.
big. But, you know, one day we going to get there.
We gonna get there.
We gonna get there.
We gonna
But
get there.
like I said, I always commend, you know, other cultures on how they do things, because I think if we are
Stick
able
together.
to do it and stick together,
Yeah.
and we could be unstoppable. But like I said, one step at a time.
One step at a time.
And we'll get there, whether we get there while we still here. Hopefully our next generation be able to accomplish what we trying to do.
But the game is to be told, not sold.
Sold.
A lot of people say the game is
It
to be
is.
sold. It's to be told.
Yeah.
How your next generation gonna know how to do it?
Exactly.
So definitely, man, we appreciate y'all.
And let us know where to find you, social media handles, everything.
Right.
I know
on
y'all used to it.
IG _ iKrave, IKRAVE.
Nah, we good. I was just finna get it with the audio.
And on Facebook, iKrave. If you want to find me, Elite Star ENT, iKrave.
eStar 47 on Twitter and Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Appreciate you guys.
All right.
man.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
That was good. It's natural. Like, it ain't no scripted. It's natural.
On the timeline,
Yeah.
you know, I just thought you did was just messing with me
Yeah.
until you wrote me. That's why I ain't never really like, you know what I'm saying? I would have been did it, man.
Everything perfect timing.
Everybody just.
She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last week. Tell me, where have you been?